We're in Norway right now. Last week, we made our way up the Swedish coastline slowly. We took time to stop and look at things and not do much. We needed that. A pause, a break, a breath. And now we're in Norway. There is so much more to see here, and one day perhaps we will see it, but not today. Today we're actually sailing back to Sweden, just as slowly as we came. The journey has only just begun, and yet it's already almost coming to a close. The northern summers are short, and our time here is short, and so we're not going to rush to see as much as possible and do as much as possible. This whole journey to Norway and back is about slowness, not about speed. This trip is a final chapter. It'll probably be the last time we sail in Sweden, and the last time we sail with Magic Carpet. And I want it to be a final chapter filled with good and sweet memories of this place, and of this boat, and of each other.
Wow, here we are, back in Sweden. Another rock to explore. It's not far to go, we might manage.
Made such a yummy dinner.
Yeah, it did turn out good, didn't it? It was just a random assortment of stuff.
Orzo with Italian tomatoes, garlic, and feta cheese and white beans.
Mm-hmm. Your turn. Come watch the sunset, Deanie. It's almost set. A few days later, we found ourselves in a Swedish harbor. It is nighttime, and all day today we noticed this kind of milky reddish stuff in the water in the harbor, which we thought might be phosphorescence, and it turns out we were right. This is some of the craziest phosphorescence I've ever seen in my life. Come have a look. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Look at that. That's amazing. I've never seen the Northern Lights, but I imagine that the feeling must be similar, a kind of intoxicated awe, losing sense of time, witnessing something that seems like pure magic. Even against the warm yellow lights of the town, the phosphorescence shone brilliant blue, like a glowing cosmos in the ocean. Wow. So we actually have 10 days left on board Magic Carpet. It's a very strange feeling because normally whenever we're on board for months and months and months. And this has really just been a few weeks.
we came to Magic Carpet. First of all, we just needed a break from the refit, perhaps a reminder of why we're doing it. And I think I am happy to report that that has been achieved. It is so nice to be on the boats, specifically here in Sweden, where the sailing is just so calm and so pleasant. But the other reason why we came to Europe to see Magic Carpet is because we do need to sell her. This has been a looming reality ever since we bought the Cape George. But because we knew the refit was going to take so long, we held on to Magic Carpet, and we had some adventures in between when visas forced us to leave the Cape George. But the Cape George is now sort of nearing its completion, and it's in Canada finally, and I think it's time for us to really seriously consider the sale of this boat. In 10 days, we actually have some people coming to look at her. Of course, I can't say for certain if they'll buy her, but they seem very interested. And so in 10 days, it's actually possible that Magic Carpet begins to transition owners. That is, of course, a really weird and difficult thing to really think about. This boat has changed so much in our lives, and I don't even know how to speak on it eloquently right now. It's just such a mix of emotions, and yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. So I think all we can do right now is really just try to enjoy every last moment and every last day that we have with her, and that's what the next few days are really going to be about. Aladino, in many ways this boat might mean more to you than it does to me. I mean, it means a lot to me now as well, but nonetheless, you bought this boat before you ever met me, and you underwent a massive refit on it.
Totally.
What are your feelings sort of entering this next stage?
I would be more devastated if we didn't have a boat lined up, I might say. So this feels more like a continuation, of course. I mean, if this is all going to happen as planned, then I will have to try to pull myself together. I'd like to cry like a baby boy. But yeah, no, I mean, it's been magnificent memories and adventures, and it is the right continuation. As soon as we came on board, and this time it's really been a pleasure because we just said, oh, we're flying in, could you please put the boat in the water? And there she was with the mast up, and we only had to put up the sails. It really made me think, should we not keep this sweet arrangement where we just have to call in and then we have a boat for holidays? But yeah, no, the more we're on it and the more we think about it, it's best used differently, and best if someone actually has the time to use the boat and also to take care of it. So no, it does make the most sense. So hopefully the sale goes through, because yeah, we haven't put too much effort into it. We'll see.
Why did you just